Why do we allow other people's thoughts about us determine our path? So the question is this: how do dreamers, thought leaders, paradigm shifters change the world? They have to ask themselves this one question: am I willing to chase my dreams? If you want to know how to push the boundaries of your influence, impact the world, and live out your God-given dreams, then this is the podcast for you. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Passion and Prestige podcast. I am your host, world changer, dream chaser, and all-around nice guy, Teron Nolan. I am so glad you are with us today because today, look, we got to break this down and talk about it. You are one of a kind. Stop trying to be like everybody else. Oh yeah, we're going there today. Okay, because we got to talk about this. Why are we allowing so many people who don't matter to define our future? Let's talk about it.
They just want to knock you off the top, but I ain't gonna drop till I say so, till I say so, because I say so.
I saw a billboard as I drove the 99. It said, "Don't let people who do so little for you define so much of your life." What great advice that I wish I would have known when I was younger. When that hunger to be accepted was so great that I would have paid to change the very fiber of my DNA. That I would have scraped away any existence of my divine family tree. It's crazy. I was more comfortable being them than I was being me. That's insanity. Like pouring gasoline on a garden but saying, "It's okay, the label says Miracle Grow. I got it from the grocery store." Do you understand the dysfunction? I'm talking layers and layers of complexity. I have a friend who actually won't go outside because she's afraid the sun will see her complexion. But she doesn't realize that her son is seeing her complexion and he's darker than she is. What message are we sending? When we're pretending to not be influenced by others' opinions, I'm convinced that social media is from the devil. Masqueraded by likes and hearts, but our hearts are like magnets that are attracted to other people's assessments of ourselves. Listen up and listen well. You were created to be you, not them. So remember, an Instagram post is paper thin. In fact, it's not even paper. It's code on code, ones and zeros. It isn't worth it to compare your worth to an image or let 150 characters define you. You are royalty. I wonder if that billboard is still there, or has the rain completely destroyed it? Because I'm sure my insecurities could benefit from a visit. If our existence is exquisite, then maybe we ought to stop hiding who we really are and embrace our existence. I've seen it happen way too many times. Why do we allow other people's thoughts about us to determine our path, our future? Some of us have made completely different life choices based on the assessment of others, based on how others view us. We have changed everything. It's so crazy. It's almost like we put so much emphasis and weight and value into what other people think about us that we don't even value what we think about our own selves. If we are our greatest critic, it makes sense that we would care more about what we think than what other people think. But we make thousands of decisions on a daily basis that try to make other people happy. Why do we do that? I don't get it. I am so sure that if we understood exactly who we are, if we understood that we were created by God to be exactly who we are, that God handcrafted us, we would have a whole different opinion, a whole different outlook. I don't know if you've ever created a masterpiece before. I remember hearing this a while ago, that when God looks at us, he sees a masterpiece. In my life as an artist, I've created maybe 2 masterpieces in my whole life. And I remember those moments. I distinctly remember those moments because there was nothing else I could add or take away from that piece of art to make it any better. It was perfect. Why don't we view ourselves that way? Why is it so hard for us to believe that we are masterpieces in the eyes of God? I believe the reason is because we're so consumed with what other people think about us. What would happen if we stopped doing that? What would happen if we stopped letting people who really don't matter define our reality? What if we stopped that? What if we stopped letting people who do so little for us define so much of our life? Do you understand the power you take back when you are no longer concerned about letting people destroy or define your life? There's so much power in that. Because you were created to be you. There is no one on this planet that is just like you. You are a one of a kind. There is no one else like you. But do you believe that? Have you embraced that? When you look in the mirror, do you see that? Or do you see someone who is trying to be like everyone else? Look, it's scary to stand alone. I get it. That is the great trick. It's that fear will try to tell you to stand alone is scary, so just join the crowd. Just be like everybody else. There's no need for you to stand out. But don't believe it, because it's a great lie. You were created to stand out and stand alone because you are the only person like you. Stop trying to shrink and be like everybody else. You are not a one-size-fits-all. You are a custom build. There's only one. So what are we going to do? Tribe, what are we going to do? You know, I want us to be so convinced and so committed to this new year where we are going in saying, I am going to be fully who I am. I'm going to be fully who God has created me to be, and I'm going to let the world deal with the weight of it. What if we live with that mentality? If you can't handle that, and if you want me to shrink down and dim my light, I'm sorry. It's not going to happen, because I was created to be me, not be you, not be like them. I was created to be me. Too many of us are comfortable being them, but not comfortable being ourselves. That is insane. That's crazy. You have one life. Are you going to spend that life continuing to put on mask after mask after mask, continue to wearing costumes for the rest of your life, never showing who you really are? I don't want to waste time. I have said it, and I've said it before in other podcasts, and it's one of the realest things I've said. I have lived thousands of characters in 40 years because I was too afraid to just be me, who God had created me to be. What I was actually saying was, God, you messed up. I wish I was like this. I wish I had that. I wish I was. No. You created me to be exactly who I am. It's time to drop the characters. It's time to drop the mask, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to end this episode the way I end every single episode, with these powerful, powerful words. Chase your dreams until the dreams you chased become reality. Go change the world. And make sure that you are being completely who you were created to be and nothing else. So now that you're part of the Passion and Prestige tribe, I want to know what you think. I love hearing from my listeners. So if you wouldn't mind taking a screenshot of you listening to this podcast and tag us at Passion and Prestige on Instagram. And don't forget to go into your podcast app, subscribe, and leave us a 5-star review and a 5-star rating. This helps us reach way more people. Passion and Prestige Tribe, thank you so much. I will see you next week, and remember, chase your dreams until the dreams you chased become reality. Go change the world.
They just wanna knock you off the top, but I ain't gonna drop till I say so. Till I say so. 'Cause I say